Athletes are typically like strong, like we're fighters, we'll push through kind of mentality, work hard. And sometimes I think that can hold people back from asking for help. I'm Christy Davis, and I'm Associate Dean for Student Wellness and Health and Wellness Center Director. We all are qualified to work with student athletes who have mental health struggles because, they do have some unique set of circumstances, and so we're trained as counselors to really kind of build that relationship with a client and really try to understand where they're coming from.
I've heard people say, I don't like it anymore, or I feel like I'm not doing well, and they start more of like verbal cues of, I can't wait to leave this place, or I don't want to be here today, stuff like that.
Sometimes with student athletes, there's a special kind of circumstances that might indicate that they may struggle. So if they've had an injury, they're having a new, physical health condition or some pain, or maybe there's a change in the outcome of their sport. Maybe they're not performing as well, or their team is struggling. So some of those things we look at specifically for athletes and know that could be changing their mental health.
Well, I consider myself like very observant when it comes to the teams that I'm around a lot. I noticed that with some of my female athletes that you can tell they're like not as happy, or like people that usually have bubbly personalities, they're kind of toned down.
And there's maybe a difference in being, tired, of it, and also like, okay, I'm completely burned out. It's like your job at the same time as it's a responsibility and a requirement, really. Like you're on a team and you have to keep going. It's not like it's just a hobby. And so I think that's when we have to drill down into how are you feeling about what's going on right now, and really give them opportunity to share, what are their thoughts about participation in their sport? How are they feeling about it? Does it feel like a burden to them right now, or is it something that they're still finding enjoyment in? Because you're right, they don't really have the choice to just stop. If you're a player on that team, you got to go to practice.
What we do, we'll talk to the athlete first, because sometimes people aren't comfortable opening up about their mental illnesses and stuff, or if they're having a hard time, they don't like to open up about that. So we try to be really open with them and say, hey, this is what we can do. The Health and Wellness Center offers this. You can go here, see someone, talk about it, and we don't have to tell anybody.
We try really hard in counseling services to make sure we're really clear about confidentiality and the limits of confidentiality. And so not really share anything with anyone else unless that student gives us permission to do that. Unless there's like a risk of, suicidal ideation, then we're going to share that.
We do have a lot of athletes that come here and then they start playing their sports and they're doing school and it's something new for them, so they have a hard time like adjusting, or maybe they're not getting as much playing time. They think it's like a weakness, but I think it's strong to ask for help if you think that you need help.